Sports Network as we get ready for women's soccer, a single game here today from Santa Clarita. The College of the Canyons Cougars and the San Diego Mesa Olympians here from the Cougar soccer facility. I'm Matt Robinson. Happy to have you with us. Canyons at 2-0 to start this season. Their first 2-0 start in quite a while, since 2004. That was when they started just 2-0. Their best start, though, all time in 2012 when they went 17-0-5 to open up the season. Pretty much the entire season were undefeated until late in the year. Coming off a 3-1 win over Fullerton on the road. They were impressive in that one, in the win over the Fullerton Hornets. They got some good performances. One out of a sophomore in Bailey Williamson, a goal and an assist. She leads the team in assists now this season. Kennedy Crone picked up a goal and an assist as well, her first goal of her career. And Emily Thompson with her first career goal, giving the Cougars a 3-1 victory. As we said, Williamson now leading the team in goals on the season with 2. They come in taking on a San Diego Mesa squad that's lost back-to-back games. They haven't scored in at least 180 minutes. It's been a little bit of a struggle for the Olympians over the last few games, as they don't have stats for their 2-0 win over Citrus. Ashlyn Turner is the only one with a goal for the Olympians this season, both goals in their game against Citrus. As we said, no stats, no stats in their 1-0 loss against Santa Monica. We should say not the 2-0 win over Citrus, as they get ready for the matchup here today, trying to find their second win of the season. Cougars, the team coming in on 4 straight 14-win seasons, 4 straight 10-win seasons for Justin London, their head coach, who now has 205 career wins in his coaching career as the Cougars head coach. Look at the starting lineups for both sides. Madeline Ho, Tatiana Rolick, Ashlyn Turner, Isabella Supli, Susana Arianda is in the midfield spot. Jewel Gordon, Ava Wyatt, Layla Black, and Addison Barbosha, with Zerai Gromush in goal for Melissa Warner's squad. I should actually add Rosie Conrad in there, added to the roster late, and she will be in the lineup here today. For College of the Canyons, Emma Wentz, Lily Golfany, Sienna Salas, Layla Cedra, Layla Goodman, Celeste Ramirez, Raquel Gonzalez, Gigi Monteforte, Kennedy Crone, and Bailey Williamson, with Rebecca Ferguson getting the start in goal. We will step aside for the moment. Starting lineups on the field, national anthem, and we'll be back for the opening kick here of the game. College of the Canyons and San Diego Mesa here from the Cougar soccer facility. Welcome back in here to the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready. College of the Canyons and San Diego Mesa here from the Cougar soccer facility. Cougars at 2-0, trying to get to 3-0 on the season. Mesa trying to get back to even at 2-2, sitting at 1-2 right now on the year. Starting goaltenders for each side. Zaira Gromas, 2 starts that we know of. He's played all 180 minutes so far this season. 3 goals against on 6, with 6 saves, so 9 total shots. And a 1-1 record. Rebecca Ferguson, 2-0 on the season, has only given up 1 goal. Has not faced many shots, just 3 total on the year. Scratch that, she's given up 2 goals on 4 shots on the year, so a 500 save percentage, but is 2-0. Started both games and will start here today. San Diego Mesa will start with the ball. As they are in their gray uniforms with blue numbers. College of the Canyons in their familiar home blues, gray or gold numbers with some white striping down the sides. As we are underway, your College of the Canyons and San Diego Mesa. Olympians will control the ball here. And they turn it over, and Canyons will go to work. Here's Mesa on control out towards midfield. It'll be a Mesa throw-in. Snow score just underway here on the Cougar Soccer, or from the Cougar Soccer facility on the Cougar Sports Network. Canyons, as we said, 2-0 on the season. It's a hot one here today. We got a throw-in for the Cougars. Temperature up near the 90s today once again. As it's been pretty hot down here in Southern California as of late. It's actually only 83, but the real feel is 86 now that the sun has started to set out a little bit. Field, though, splashed in complete sunshine here today, and it'll remain warm out on the turf. And you can always add about 10 degrees of temperature out on the turf. Here's Mesa with control of the ball. They have it along the far side. They'll try and play it up into the middle of the field there. Tatiana Rolick had it. She'll play it to the middle now. Barbusha sends it towards the center circle. It's taken away by Celeste Ramirez. And now Canyons will try and go on a counterattack. Cedra couldn't do much with it. Pops back out to Salas. Salas will swing over to Layla Goodman. Goodman will swing it down. Golfini with some speed down the far touchline. Her cross comes off a San Diego defender. Goes out off of Rolex, so it'll be a corner kick here for Canyons.
You'll have more time to set up. Follow to the Canyons, corner kick, number 2, Emma Wentz.
Emma Wentz will come in to take the corner here for Canyons. corner towards the top of the goaltender's box. And deflects out off of Mesa, so it'll be another corner for Canyons here. This one a low corner towards the near post, and it actually goes out of play. Here's a turnover takeaway for Canyon. Cedra trying to find some space. She'll slide it back. Celeste Ramirez here. Now to Golfini, middle of the field. She'll get it to a cutting Goodman. Goodman trying to get it towards the box. It's picked up there by Salas. She'll spin it back outside the box on the far side. Trying to find a connection to Golfini. Taken away by Mesa, and they'll run back out trying to find a counter. Turner slid it ahead. It was too far forward for Jewel Gordon to get to, and Canyons will play it back to Rebecca Ferguson and just control the pace. Just underway, 5 minutes in. Canyons in San Diego Mesa, here from the Cougar soccer facility. Kennedy Crone that time trying to play it down the near touchline with Wentz cutting right by her, just played it out of play. And Ava Wyatt and Madeline Ho right near her. Crone going to create another throw-in, this time defending a pass ahead by Ho. There's a chance. Crone just lost it. Ball rolled out of her feet. Mostly shots. Shots. Offsides if we can get it. Well, we've got to do it right away because we only have a 1 second delay. Jump back 8. So that's why I have to, I think for football, it should be out there. So you're pretty much, once the play is over, hit the button. Yeah, soccer's a little hard, and it's something else. It was just one of those, like, I was like, oh, I gotta fill some time. This would have been a time to fill time, but it's not. Here's another free kick chance for Wentz and the Cougars. Wentz will take this one with the left foot, drives it low. Knocked down. Wyatt will drive it ahead. Goodman trying to run onto it. Gordon going to beat her to it. Tries to get around Goodman, who tries to stay right with her down the far side. Picked up now. Mesa with their first real opportunity with control down on the Canyon side of midfield. And then a foul going to be called against Mesa. Sometimes fouls are good times to do it. Like it's a particularly hard foul. And it's just really do it whenever you think because you're trying to get practice getting buttons. So just whenever you feel like it's a good time to do it, do it. I'm not going to push it because nobody's going to freak out. Obviously, the big reason. Here's Turner will send it back. Gordon had it, trying to spin around a defender. Goodman with her all the way. And then Canyons will get it up to midfield to Bailey Williamson. Good first step from Williamson. Gets away from Suppley. Brings it down the near side. Now slides it ahead. Crone, though, couldn't run onto it. Defended by Mesa. And brought to the near side to Ho. So we'll just play it out into the bench area, the table area for us. And it'll be a Canyons throw-in. job by Canyons defending that time as Wentz was able to take it away. Got it to Monte 40. Her pass, though, was kind of in space, and neither Celeste Ramirez or Layla Goodman went after it, and that allowed Turner to take over. Mesa, they're not able to do much with it. Golfany tried to create a throw-in off of Mesa, and instead it's a Mesa throw-in. Off that far side of the field, they'll go quickly. Barbusha. That's it taken away. Canyons will swing back. Here's Rebecca Ferguson.
Hey, Jesse, how hard is it to pull your TV out of the office on football?
It would be a hassle. But
Would it be a hassle? Okay, I'm trying to do it. I was trying to think of how to get Ellie a larger monitor for her.
I mean, we could try it. We could try it. Let's try it.
Okay.
Now, do I have a remote for that TV? Or
We just need an HDMI. It doesn't. We don't need a remote.
anything that's gonna make Ellie more comfortable.
Here's Williamson trying to run ahead.
So they were saying.
Yes, even it's just me doing it. I don't care because I'm not looking at that performance of the time. It's just it's confidence for me to see. Make sure that the cameras are on. But I know for you, it's like trying to look at the screen to see the play.
Here's a shot attempt for Canyons on a turnaround chance from Crone. And she just missed it. You can see the ball kind of bounce. Crone kind of turns and fires it towards. And just missed up over the goal.
It jumps back. However, but the delay for the play out is delayed by a second in terms of what you're seeing live.
Got it. Okay.
So whatever's happening live, right? And remember this won't be all the way to the end, right? So what you're seeing live, if you
Ball
watch
to the
that,
Canyons,
is a
corner kick,
second
number
delay,
18, Raquel
but it'll
Gonzalez.
jump back 8 seconds, and it'll always play out through it. So even if you hit it immediately, not a big deal. You just let it play through.
Okay, cool. I know you keep explaining it, and I'm like,
I know, it's okay.
but I think I got it.
Here's a good corner.
Well, it's not a good time to do it because the ball comes back out.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So if it was a corner that got deflected out of play, it would have been a good time to do it.
Okay, got it.
Right? So think of it in the same kind of way that football, when the ball is quote unquote dead, we run replay. When the ball is live, we want to be on the play.
Yeah. I don't know why soccer's like freaking me.
Well, you're not going to do soccer, so don't worry about it. Again, this is just practice for you, pressing buttons and understanding the system.
Monteforti trying to chase this one down. This is going to be a throw-in from deep for San Diego Mesa.
To make your life easier, that way replay is in preview.
Yeah.
Oh, because were you looking for replay?
No,
Or were you trying to get it to live?
I was trying to see if I could see it.
Yeah, that's not it. It's not it's mostly just a lockout kind of setting.
Ambiance.
Yeah, exactly. Wide shot for halftime, coming back in to break, so if you have an extended delay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes if it gets paused, it gets itself locked for some reason. I don't know, it does dumb things. Yeah, it'll play. And it doesn't have to be right at the end.
Here's Monteforti, now up to Golfany for Canyons. Cougars trying to swing it ahead. Now they take it. Salas, her pass defended. Good job by Barbusha. Cougars take it back over, though. Williamson. Nice touch pass from Salas to Golfany. Now in the middle to Crone. Crone looking for help. Now Williamson, a long shot, goes wide. Canyons with a good connection on this one. Williamson firing away here early on in the season. Just misses that one wide. As trying to test Gromish. It could not get it on goal. Zyra Gromas. We said 1-1 on the season according to the 3C2A website, but they are missing a game for Mesa on the stats. Still waiting on statistics from that Santa Monica loss the other day, where they lost 1-0. Still have not scored. 10 minutes into this one from either side. For Mesa now, that stretches their goalless drought to 195 minutes. As their last goal came in that 2-0 win over Citrus, as we said. Ashton Turner with both goals on the season, all 4 points for Mesa, as they actually gave Marianda an assist. So for the 5 Mesa points from players this season have come for Turners. This one rolls in towards Ferguson. She'll collect. Nothing dangerous. She'll let everybody kind of run back out towards midfield here. This one will take a bounce towards midfield. It goes up over the top of the head of Ho. Crone trying to run onto it. Her and Layla Black trip up over one another. Crone trying to clean herself up here. Is now Ho with it for Mesa. Cuts it to the middle of the field. Taken away by Canyons for a moment, but now Mesa with it. They clear it up towards the top of the Canyons box, where it was collected by Raquel Gonzalez. Played into Cedra. Now over to Golfini. Golfini has flashes of speed. We've seen it. If she can get along the outside, she can outrun just about anybody on the field. Had it taken away that time, though, Suppley with a good play. She'll try and swing it near side of the field. Arianda will drop it back. Arbusha trying to swing it to the near side. Defended by Wentz. Chipped forward by Cedra. Collected by Kennedy Crone, who will delay it over towards Sienna Salas. Salas will swing it over to Williamson. The middle of the field. Williamson trying to cut it down, but an offside flag. As Golfini was a step ahead, we'll see if we can see where Golfini is in the pass, and it certainly looks like she's ahead of the defenders that time. Here's Ava Wyatt trying to play it up the near touchline. Gonzalez will clear it back up the touchline. It comes off of Hote to Crone, who takes it. Crone now into the middle of the field to Williamson. Williamson turns. Now slides it between defenders to Golfini. She's onside this time. Golfini is shot, and she scores! And Canyons has a 1-0 lead. Beautiful passing by the Cougars that time as they find Golfini. She drives it up over the top of Gromas, and Canyons has a 1-0 lead.
Assisted by number 23, Bailey Williamson. Canyons lead 1-0.
Mesa trying to come right back on an attack after the Golfini goal. Her first of her career. Comes in the 17th minute. Canyons back to work here. Again, trying to play down the far touchline for Golfini. That time it was Goodman trying to slide it to her. Passing play from Canyons was superb to spring Golfany. Williamson turned, waited, and got the defender to cut to her, and then just slid it between two Mesa defenders, and it was all Golfany from there. Mesa immediately on the defensive side was trying to call for an offside flag, but was much better timed than the previous one. That's on Golfany offside. So 1-0 lead. Canyon's a deep throw in this time, and play kind of delayed out. Take another look at the passing play from Canyons. Here is Golfany wide open for it and gives them the 1-0 lead. Throw-in comes back to work. They try and flip it in the middle towards Crone. And Gromas that time could not quite collect. Canyons going back to work here as they bring the ball up the field. Layla Goodman. And this time there is going to be an offside flag on the far side. Golfany was kind of just standing out in space and really wasn't moving, but nothing she could do as the Mesa defenders were well positioned that time. Here's Ramirez now, down the near touchline, trying to get around Wenz. She'll send a cross in. And that one popped out of play. But a good look on the cross here, cutting back through the middle. That time was Jewel Gordon.
Checking into the game for the Cougars, number 19, Emily Thompson.
So if I go back, should, oh, see, it's playing right now, so you have to pause it.
Oh, got it.
And then click it, and it'll cue it up. And then play. Yeah, it's, well, I'm still learning curve for me too, so.
Okay. I kept hitting play and I'm like, hello?
Yeah, it was playing, because it's playing the
Because it's
current
already
clip, so if you hit 8 right now, it's already playing.
Okay, so what do you think
Remember,
about
it's a continuous
the Ravens
run.
washed or what?
So you would have to pause it, hit it, and then play. And then from there, when you pause, if you needed to change, if you needed to make my ins and outs, so it was like you were a second late or something, and you want to save that for later, then pause it, right? Hit jog or shuttle, and then you would be able to jog back and forward, right? Jog is just seconds, shuttle is a little quicker, slower, right? Depending on the
Like if I'm
and then you would hit mark in, let play out.
Here's Williamson.
Yeah, absolutely. Play with it all you want.
She'll send it down near side. Emily Thompson into the game. Thompson's cross blocked. Got it back and sent it towards the goal, but nothing dangerous that time. There's Ho now. That comes right into the booth here and takes out some water bottles. Brendan Mosko with a last-minute heads up got me able to at least get my head out of the way. Jesse Munoz did not help. He should have caught it with his 18-foot arms. These Canyons will go back to work. Thompson tried to cross. Now she'll try it again. Popped up high in the air. Comes down to Williamson. Williamson trying to cut around a defender. Her and Wyatt bumped together. Her pass back to Wenz was a dangerous one. Wenz was able to get it over to Ramirez, though, and she'll just play it out. And we'll take a break here. 19:40 remaining here in the first half. So the 25th minute. The timeout on the field.
Yeah, it won't mess with it. It won't make it. So if we shuttle it forward, right? Yeah, because the bars at the top tell you how fast it's shuttling. So 64, right, or 4, right? So if I jump way ahead, let's say I want to click through a pin, play, right? I can try and jog it ahead to where I want it real quick, right? Do this whole deal if you want, or that's a little bit faster. You just got to spin right away. Then if you get out, it should make it click.
I think he's okay. Yeah, he's okay.
Yes. Yeah. That'll show you everything that you highlighted. Right? And then so you hit pause exit. And see, you can also select this too. Yeah, I forget all the time. So this is always there. So this is the functionality that we're trying to get on the street deck. So that way you can pick back clips. Right? So now you're playing and we want to go back to clip 6. It'll actually jump back and pause it for us. Yes. Yes. It's all should be much easier. You should be able to use that replay state just about every single time. We just have to decide whether we want to use Corey's camera or the top camera as a replay camera. Well, remember you're only recording one at a time. So you have to pick it before the play. And it may be that we start with Corey's and then change it over. You know, depending on who's our down camera, it may not be worth it. You know, it's not Corey every week. Corey's usually pretty solid. Or it may just be you have to switch it between each play. When, you know, every 3 or 4 plays, we change it over. And that's just that select button. That'll change the library. Yeah, trust me, I wish I had a way to record both cameras and do that, but we don't. This was the easiest option for me to do replay in game. When I'm doing games myself. When I have a replay operator, great, I can have a replay system, but it's super expensive. We can't afford that. My other option was to get my hyperdeck shuttle out and run one of the cameras through that and have that on have that recording. But then I was like, no, that's way too complicated.
Back from the water break here as Canyon's back to work trying to get on an attack. They have a 1-0 lead. Lily Golfany, her sister Presley, played for the volleyball team last year, and I was combining their names. Lily Golfany with the goal, her first of her career, first of the season. Canyon's trying to go back to work. That ball hit Thompson. She'll get it to Wenz now. We'll slide it back. Monteforti. Now back in the middle to Thompson. Thompson looking for space. Had an ability to turn, does now. Wenz then will collect it back into the middle. It goes off the foot of Williamson and picked up by Rollick. Her pass taken away. Canyon's trying to get it to Williamson. Salas couldn't quite get it there. And it'll be picked up by Gromas and held on to by San Diego Mesa for the moment. Golfany again gets a takeaway, and now we'll get a foul on Canyons. Salas called for the bump. Huh.
Sorry, you're so. Let's say I don't hit the replay right. That was what I was gonna try. If I wanted to
Go to the end. And then shuttle or jog back.
That's right.
Or shuttle back. Whichever one you want. Too far. Remember, it's going to go super fast. Set your in where you wanted it. So you probably wanted it back a little bit further, right? If you were trying to do it for that foul. So jog. And when you're in play mode, yeah, there you go. Keep jogging. Further back, further back, further back, further back, further back. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there. Set your in. Now hit play. Let it roll out. It's okay. Boom, right there. Good hand. Does that make more sense? Yeah, so just jump to the end. Get it. Use the big button. And you're not having to constantly hit that exit. Use the big buttons to swing. So you'd be the third click over. There we go. Now hit. And it'll highlight it blue when you select it.
Over the Canyons corner, number 2, Emma Wenz.
Hopefully you'll be able to see it a little bit better inside the football.
Here's Emma Wentz on a corner now for Canyons.
Substitution for the Cougars, number 22, Kennedy Crone, back on the field.
And you have a couple extra seconds. That's fine. I think football is probably about a 10-second jump back. Because that's about the length
Of a play. A ball sent into the box. That was a really good ball from Wenz. Defended by Mesa. Popped up in the air. It'll be played by Turner.
And remember, you have this at your disposal too that create plays. Right? I know. But you have these at your disposal. This will create a play if you need to. So I hit that, it creates an automatic 8 seconds from the last point in the record, 8 seconds back. Right? So that'll help too. Like if you were, oh crap, I missed that. But if I hit this now, and I can change it, I can make that 15 seconds. And then you would just have to cue the last hit. You'd have to do it manually that way.
So then that last thing was 8 seconds.
Yeah, and then 8 seconds, and we kind of just, it was a nothing play.
On the field for the Cougars, number 3,
But
Becky
you have that at
Friedrich.
your disposal, and I can change
Number
the
9, Giselle Sarabia. Number 27, Lauren
There's a
Anderson.
lot of different options, but that's the reason is so that you can do everything.
That's true.
So here's Canyons back to work. Raquel Gonzalez had it. Played it back to Ferguson. Here's Monteforti. Plays it up the far sideline. Lauren Anderson over there to collect. Play catch back to Ferguson.
Y'all got me, T.
This ball sent out right in front of us.
Yeah, Rosie.
Gonzalez that time was trying to hook it across the touchline and just didn't get enough bend on it. This ball layered in over the top. Garbo trying to collect on it, but again, Canyons defends. Cleared back up to midfield, ball bouncing. Got over the head of Suppley. Before Crone could get there, though, Mesa collected. Canyons will knock it out of play as it went off of Saravia, Giselle Saravia's foot and out. Into the Canyons bench, so San Diego Mesa throw in here. Suppley gonna, fire this in. Mesa thought there was be a substitution, but nothing doing, and we continue on here. Ramirez, play it back. Gonzalez ahead. Kicked off of Lexi Frederick. Here's a good cut by Thompson to take away a pass. She'll try and track on it with Turner chasing her down. Actually, scratch that. That was Black chasing her down. And Gromas out to collect it. Ho not able to collect on or connect on a pass. It goes out across the near touchline. It'll be a Emma Wen's throw in here. Frederick couldn't get onto it. Crone going to try and help, though. She'll lay it off to Anderson. Anderson into two defenders. Anderson going to be called for a foul. On a touch with one of the Mesa players. Can't see who it is that's down over there. Maybe Suppley. And yeah, it is Isabella Suppley down. Occasionally, like for football, we might show one. Like if it's something that we definitely caught, see, but we don't do it very And it also depends on the severity and the danger of the injury too. Like if it's like this stick over his neck, I'm not going to show that to you. So Suppley gonna get some help off the field. So the teams will come back out here. We're going to add a little break into the half. That'll certainly add some time. Looks like Mesa up at the table on the far side trying to get ready to come in for Canyons on their next throw-in or corner kick opportunity. There's Black up the near touchline. Wyatt couldn't control it. Canyons will get a throw-in. Cougars will not make a sub. Instead, will continue on. Frederick, middle of the field. Couldn't do anything with it. Deppner takes it away. Played it back. Barbosa will slide it ahead. Mesa playing with control here. This one sent towards the near touchline. Collected by Wyatt. Taken away from her by Cedra. Layla Cedra, long run here. Room to operate, cuts to the outside on her left foot. Still looking, top of the box on the near side. Tried to send it to the middle of the field. Defended away for a moment by Mesa. Picked up by Celeste Ramirez and played back all the way to Gigi Monteforti. Monteforti and Williamson wearing the captain's armbands today, along with Emma Wenz. Here's Crone. Tried to slide it in the middle, was looking for Frederick, who was in the box. Defended and played out by Mesa for a Canyons. No, they'll call it a Mesa throw-in. Mesa back controlling here. Ramos will send it up the near side. Wyatt turning. She'll run with it. Swings it on the outside to Turner. It was just ahead of Ashton Turner. There'll be another Canyons throw in here. Substitutions for College of the Canyons. Salas coming back on along with Mia Cedra and Lily Golfini, as it'll be Celeste Ramirez, Layla Cedra, and Lexi Frederick getting a spell. Thompson fell over trying to push that one over the top of her head on a high throw-in. Thompson with one of the two goals on Canyons' 3-1 win over Fullerton on the 5th. Cougars right now just 2 games in. Top 20 or top 30 in terms of shots per game and shot percentage, but with just 2 games in, those numbers a little deflated at the moment. Mesa now trying to find an attack. They trail 1-0. Here's some pressure for Mesa. Ball delivered into the box. Mesa still trying to work for an attack here. This one popped into the box again, and coming out that time was the keeper, Rebecca Ferguson. First real chance Mesa has had. And Ferguson able to deny it. Not dangerous from Mesa, but still a decent opportunity. Here's Wyatt again. Now she'll cross one across the top of the goal mouth. It goes wide onto the far side. It'll roll out of play, and it'll be a Canyons throw-in from deep. Quickly, Canyons able to throw it back up the field, and they'll get another throw-in, this time much further ahead near their bench. Now here's an opportunity for Canyons. Crone defended away. Here's Mesa off their throw-in. Black with Ava Wyatt calling for it down the near touchline, but ran right into Thompson, who defends it. Thompson spinning back, plays it to the middle of the field. Salas couldn't collect, but Lauren Anderson running ahead to gather it. She'll slide it to Golfany. Golfany far side stops up. In added time now here in this first half. Here's Thompson. Saravia had it. Now Thompson again, a shot knocked down. Good save that time from Gromas. A decent opportunity for Canyons. You can see Thompson work for her own shot here. Gromas a good save. Thompson just not able to get it up into space. It does create a corner here for Canyons. Emma Wenz will come over to take it.
Wenz back for another College of the Canyons corner.
Wenz will take it with the left foot here. Low line drive, headed on, and that was a really good look for Golfany. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. Here's how we close the first half. Golfany, on what was a really good look, just popped it up over the top of the cage. That'll take us to the first half break. College of the Canyons leading San Diego Mesa 1-0 after 45 minutes.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees, they catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center. Welcome back in as we get ready for second half action here. College of the Canyons and San Diego Mesa. Our score graphic, of course, now is decided it does not want to show, and that's what it is. So we'll get that figured out as we go underway here, second half action. And there we go. As the Cougars go back to work offensively here. With a 1-0 lead, the only goal so far from Lily Golfini. First of her season, first of her career. Canyons immediately back on the attack, and another shot driven in that Ramos knocked down. Layla Sadra went down, kind of looked a little awkward on her left knee, but it looks like she's all right. So Canyons will get a free kick here. Mia Sadra will play it back, and Canyons will play control. So another Canyons throw-in on the far side of the field here. Nothing much happening off the throw-in. Mesa clears back towards midfield. And Raquel Gonzalez will collect. Canyons, again, a team that won 14 games a season ago. 10 games in conference for the fourth straight season as well. This team early on this season looking very good. Golfini got run into that time by Gromish, but a wide open look and a goal here for Sienna Salas. So Golfini created it. Let's hope she's okay. She got run into by Gromish. Looks like she runs off, and then Salas right there to clean it up. So for Sienna Salas, her first of her season. Her third point of the year, and it's a 2-0 Canyons lead. So kind of just a play that developed funky, and Canyons takes advantage as Salas able to drive it in. Ramos went all or nothing on it. And the ball kind of kicked around after Golfini got it by her and bounced right out to Sienna Salas, who was able to float it up over everybody on the Mesa side's head. And into the top of the goal. Yeah, about the 48th minute for Canyons, and they have a 2-0 lead. There's Lila Black. Sends it middle of the field. Good step up that time from Layla Goodman. She'll swing it over to Golfini. Back in the middle to Williamson. Williamson turning. Couldn't control the ball. Played back out towards midfield where Mia Cedra picked it up. And now Salas. Got it over to Crone. She couldn't get a shot away after she got around a defender. But it's a Canyons throw-in here from deep inside the Mesa end. Wind kicking up a little bit here. Flag not stirring much, but a little bit of a breeze showing up. We had an early breeze today. I don't believe that's Gromas in the goal. I think that's Sophie Delane actually in goal now for San Diego Mesa. And that indeed is Sophie Delane. So both Mesa keepers have yielded a goal here. This ball sent ahead. Turner was onside but couldn't collect the bouncing ball. Now she's trying to get around Goodman. They both go collapsing to the turf. And then Turner able to spin and get a shot that Ferguson makes an easy stop on. Little arm battle between the two. Williamson going to be called for a foul as she ran into Black from behind. So 2-0 Canyons lead here. Goals from Golfini and Salas, each coming early in the respective halves. Takeaway and a foul as Lila Cedra was knocked down. So a free kick from a dangerous spot here for Canyons in the 52nd minute. Wen's going to take this. She's been the one to deliver set pieces so far today. Ball comes right back out to her. She's looking for either Crone or Williamson. Instead, Canyons will collect and control back near midfield. Cedra. It's Mia Cedra will play it back. Gigi Monteforti now. Further back to Raquel Gonzalez. Canyons wants to work off that far side of the field for the moment. Gonzalez up the far touchline. Went off of a Mesa body, tracking towards the end line. And I believe it will be a Canyons corner here. Is well set up from deep out. And Wens will get a chance to take this one on here. It seems actually they'll change things up. They'll actually have Raquel Gonzalez come in for the set piece. That'll send Wens back to take over her spot on the back line for the moment. Cougars organizing in a line right about the penalty spot. Everybody's swinging around. Gonzalez, high in turn, bounces, still loose, and collected by Delane. Not much in terms of the danger that time. As Delane had a decent beat on it, it kind of bounced right into her. There's Leila Cedra. Over to Kennedy Crone. Back to Cedra. Cedra now drives it on. And an easy stop for Delane. Delane will throw it back out.
It does that. It gets frozen. It is like 1 out of every 10.
Here's Golfany now. Golfany. Good step up on top. Williamson then a bump into Barbosa. And Canyons will recontrol. Goodman will get it to Salas. Salas in the middle to Williamson. Williamson turns back to her left. Trying to get away from the Mesa defender, and Williamson going to be called for a push foul. Not happy about it. And we'll go back to work.
So for that one, this is one of the things that you can't fall into the trap on football. Two, that instance, she didn't take the time. She immediately got up and went to throw it. So that's why we may put this on a couple of second delay in terms of the catch-up. Or make the replay bigger. Because I don't want you to get caught in football if they go hurry up and you're hitting the replay button. Right? So that's why I was going to also set up the other options so that way you can collect the replays and we can go back to them when we get an opportunity.
And then at that point, I'd follow your guys' lead.
Yeah, or just bring it. Just tell me that you're gonna. Remember, you'll have clock now, so you can say we're gonna go back to that catch on the 45, and just kind of give me an idea of what the replay was, and we'll go from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, and you'll like really good play, but they go hurry up. We can't get the replay in. I mean, obviously we'll go back to that as we get an opportunity. Not a 2-yard line where nobody does it.
Yeah.
Right, like little things like that.
There's substitutions coming for Mesa. So they'll have a throw-in deep inside the Canyons end. Lloyd Deppner running toward the sideline, and I think she's going to be the one that's subbed out. It seems that way. Madeline, I think that's Madeline Ho. No, actually, scratch that. It's Tatiana Rolick coming back on. Mesa without a dangerous attack so far. Ferguson's made the couple of stops she's needed to, but they have not really been grade A scoring chances for Mesa. Here's Wenz. We'll slide it to the middle. Cedra will drop it back off. Monteforti. Over to Goodman now on the near touchline. Goodman trying to track away from Jules Gordon. Went out off of Gordon. Now Canyons after the throw and recollecting again. Sager creates Salas creates another throw in. Goodman will fire it in play. Williamson was trying to get around Rolick, who did a good job just to make sure her body was in front of Williamson, and it creates a goal kick. Delane goes quick with it, and will swing it far side. Here's Salas again. We'll slide it back Monteforti. And Canyons will control it all the way back to their own goal to Rebecca Ferguson to try and reset their attack here. Gonzalez played it back. Monteforti now. Lots of room to operate. We'll swing it up. Golfany trying to get onto it. Garbo had it. Knocked off her foot. Now to Golfini ahead. Salas was high in the air with the pass, so Golfini had to knock it down. She tried to just slide it in the middle to Williamson, but it was taken away. Now Gordon got it back over to Rollick into the middle of the field. Arbosha got knocked down. Play continues on. Golfini collects, and Goodman will slide it back to Monteforti. Canyon's doing a good job in their shape here today. Really not allowing anything from Mesa. We'll get Mesa substitutions here. This looks like they have a Wyatt off. The fresh player into the game is Nia Sherman. '61st minute here. Canyons leading 2-0. There's Crone down the far touchline as she cut around a defender. Down the middle to Williamson. Williamson steps on top, tried to get it back to Crone. Bounced off a couple of bodies towards the middle of the field. Salas trying to chase down onto it. Her and Jabot were on it. Now Canyons recollects. They try and find it to Golfini again, and she's a step ahead offside. Just an errant pass that time from Delane. It was too far behind Madeline Ho on that far side, and so it'll be a Canyons throw and deep inside the San Diego Mesa end. Goal early in the first half from Lily Golfini. And then a Sienna Salas goal here early in the second half, and a chance that just hits the outside of the goal for Canyons. They're generally a 14 days, 13, 14 days. We don't really know. Our first real test is the next 4. We're all on the road. 3 of them are long trips. So one of them's against Santa Barbara, which is really good. San Bernardino is usually okay. So we'll see. Next 3 will test in a row. There's Cedra. Got it ahead. Williamson bumped off of Mesa defender and Lila Black. But then had to play it out, so it'll be a Canyons throwing for midfield. Cougars out on the road for the next 4. San Bernardino Valley on the 16th. Allen Hancock on the 19th. Santa Barbara on the 23rd. And Glendale on the 26th. Before back home here against Citrus on the 30th. That one, I think, will be live streamed. Actually, yes, it will be. It's the volleyball Citrus match that we're still up in the air with, because them and men's soccer coming up on the same day in the next couple of weeks. Here's a chance for Canyons. Goodman trying to create. Golfini offside again. And Golfany just a half step ahead every time. You can see Goodman and maybe just outside the edge for Golfany. Was stopped anyway by Delane, but nonetheless, like the look from Canyons. After the 4-game road trip, Canyons will be back at home against Citrus on the 30th and Bakersfield on the 3rd. 2 important conference games. As both those teams generally up near the top along with Canyons. Antelope Valley always there as well. As it's a tight race for the Western State Conference South Division just about every year. Sadra again, another takeaway. Layla Sadra tries to cut to the outside on her left foot. Now we'll cut it back to the inside with her right foot. Swings it to the middle of the field. Not really dangerous. Delane collects it. And she'll throw it back out. For Mesa, they go out on the road for a couple of more, but close trips for them against Palomar and Southwestern, so not much of a trip for San Diego Mesa. And then they play Grossmont at home on the 19th before a long trip out to Imperial Valley on the 23rd of September. Still have not scored in now over 200 minutes of play. We're getting on 270 here. Call it 230 at the moment. As their only goals this season came in their first matchup of the season. A 2-0 win over Citrus. They just have not been able to create anything. Here's an opportunity. Turner had gotten it off to Yarbeau. She couldn't get a shot off. Now Turner tried to take a shot that was blocked by Goodman. And Canyons, well done to clean it up and get back out towards midfield. There's Lily Golfany now. In the middle to Williamson. Back a one-touch. Golfany trying to chase up to it. Ho just clears it out towards the sideline on the near side, and it'll be a throw-in. A little miscommunication between Ho and Delane that time. I think Delane would have been able to come out and collect it and make it less dangerous. Instead, we'll get substitutions here. Canyons will get some fresh legs on. Ava Wyatt will come back on for Mesa. Golfany and Williams will head to the bench. I didn't see the others that went to the bench, but it was about 4 different Cougars onto the field. Bella Marquez, one of the 4. She's out there near Goodman, who's got the ball. Goodman will throw it into Salas, who popped it in the air. Mesa clears it. Goodman will fire it over everybody's head on the throw-in. Again, we'll get another throw-in, this time deeper in the Mesa end.
Substitution on for number 24, Bella Marquez, number 13, Isabel Lopez, number 9, Giselle Sevilla.
Saravia was the other Cougar that came into the game in that last substitution. Here's Gordon trying to send it off far side. Was looking for Sherman, but again, Canyons, well done defensively. And now they try and find a connection. Now they'll swing it. Marquez going to try and track onto it. This time it's well out of her reach and easily enough for Delane to pick up. Marquez nearly a takeaway that time as her and Rollick got tied together. Goodman gets a takeaway on the pass. She'll move towards the middle of the field. Now cuts it back to Marquez. Marquez will try and send a sliding across the turf cross that's defended away. Gordon able to get around Salas, but just fires it back on the Canyon side of midfield, and Gigi Monteforti, patrolling, will recollect. Mia Cedra, her pass. Didn't find Saravia. And then Saravia going to be called for a foul here. Or actually, I think it's Cedra called for the foul as she ran into the Mesa defender. Mesa trying to get on a connection here. Arabeau sends a cross. Ball bounces in the box, not cleared out. Now a chance and a great save from Ferguson coming out to meet the attack from Mesa on the bounding ball. And a heck of a save from Ferguson on a really good look to preserve the clean sheet so far. So the first real dangerous chance for Mesa and an excellent save from Rebecca Ferguson that time. Dangerous in terms of bodies crashing around. I think Ashlyn Turner was the one that had the last chance as Ferguson drove out to knock it away from her. Here's Layla Cedra. Trying to ship it down the far side. Thompson trying to get onto it. Couldn't get around Black. She'll send it up the far touchline. It'll just be a throw-in. Remember, upcoming tomorrow, we've got volleyball against College of the Desert. 5 o'clock start time. And then football, our first football webcast against Riverside at 12 p.m. on the 13th. Riverside City 1-1. Canyons 0-2. They've had a rough start to the season. We'll come back with women's volleyball next Wednesday at 6 p.m. and then football on the following Saturday, the 20th, against Pasadena City College at 12 p.m. start time for that one here on the Cougar Sports Network. We hope you join us for both of those. Actually, all 4 of those, really, as it should be. Couple of good matchups all around. Water break out on the field, so that'll give me a chance to get some water here as well.
Shouldn't have taken over, but
No, I'm glad you did because I would have been like, so basically, nope, that's the wrong one.
I did transitions. Still store one, sorry. Yeah, it was still store one. Or still store two, I'm sorry. I did still store two. You will have a sheet that has everything written what each still store will have. Yeah, so it's switcher is those, transitions is anything that's going to take you straight to it. I know it's confusing, I can relabel it, but that's what made sense to me. So
Yeah, as long as I have a list of like, okay, go to this one.
my little brain doesn't always jive with everybody else's. So I am more than happy to change things to make everything easier for other folks. Because like I said, my brain works in mysterious ways and I don't expect anybody to understand it. It's that ADHD brain. It just does weird things. Oh, no.
So we come back out of the water break, throw in for Canyons. Offside flag immediately off the throw-in. Mesa going to play it back to Delane here. Canyons putting a lot of upfield pressure, and they create a turnover. Thompson wanted to go quick on the throw. Instead, she'll slow things down. And Emma Wentz will move forward for it. Gonzalez with the left foot swings it to the middle of the field. Defended by Mesa. They turn it over in their own box. Marquez a shot that was knocked down. Crone another chance. And it was deflected up and over the cage by Mesa. Just an awkward play. Delane and Rollick bounced into one another, and then two great blocks from Mesa defenders to keep it as a 2-goal lead at the moment. So a corner here for Canyons after it. Gonzalez will take the corner. Being in torn towards the near post, punched out by Delane. Picked up now. Cedra tried to kind of just float it into space and was defended by Mesa. Played back out towards midfield. Monteforte pressing ahead. She'll get it back up to Kennedy Crone. Crone cuts it back. Chance, a shot deflected wide, but a good look that time for Leila Cedra as Crone cut it back to her. Cedra's shot just blocked at the last moment by a Mesa defender, so now a Wenz corner on the near side of the field.
I think it's realizing like what the buttons do and like how to work this. Now I can like feel good about this is the button I have to use. Whatever.
Yeah, and again, it's a learning curve. If you mess it up, it's not the end of the darn world. We're not ESPN, so things happen.
I'm just glad I'm in the list.
Here's a chance off the corner, and it's headed in. Emma Thompson that time. Beautifully done for Canyons as Thompson was right there. She drives it in. Her second goal in as many games, and it is 3-0 Canyons.
I think it was 19 that happened.
So well done from Canyons that time. And the Cougars now have a 3-0 lead. And Ravia now will play it back to Monteforte. So beautifully set up cross from Wenz that time on the corner.
19, Emma Thompson with assist, and number 2, Emma Wentz.
We can change it. I just thought we saw 19. We'll fix it.
10 on the goal or they sit?
10 on the goal. They're saying. It's not a big deal. We'll fix it, but we can't always see everything.
Still her first one?
Yeah.
So actually a change on the goal. Leila Cedra going to get credit for it. That was Emily Thompson, but instead it's Cedra. Nonetheless, 3-0 here, just about 11 and a half to go. Perhaps the best executed corner we've seen in a couple of years for Canyons on that one. Beautifully done into the middle of the field. Canyons this season, coming into the match, just 3 corners for, but they have controlled that aspect of the game today. Had a number of set-piece opportunities and now have generated a goal off one. Here's Mesa trying to find a goal of their own and start something here late in the match. This one sent into the box, defended by Monteforte. Picked up by Gordon. Slid back. They try and get it back to Gordon into the middle of the field, as Rolick was the one that had it. The Canyons clears it back out to the middle of the field. Now Thompson again. She got knocked down. Here's Ho into the box. Ferguson there. No problem for her. Another throw in here for Canyons.
You know that could be solved, Brendan, if the officials had to come over and report the goals, just like they do with hockey.
It'd be so much easier, or they flash us the number.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We're sitting on the floor. It's hard for us to see everything at all times.
Especially on a corner kick.
Yeah. 12 people there. I saw 19 in the ball.
I know. And then the ball goes in the net.
Canyons just playing control here, and I would imagine with a 3-0 lead, that's much of what they do for the remaining moments, with San Diego not really even pressing ahead, just kind of lining up for a cross. And it's really just been Ferguson and Monteforti kind of driving it back and forward between one another. Now Wenz. Canyons looking for an opening. Cedra knocked down. Canyons gets a free kick. It's just a straight turnover from Monteforti. A little miscommunication between her and Marquez. A good step-up takeaway by Barbosa. Mesa not able to do anything dangerous with a counter. Thompson able to take it away from Madeline Ho. Played it in the middle. Cedra cuts it back down the far touchline. Thompson tracking towards it. And cutting across. Lila Black just has to drive it out of play. You can see the run here. The long strides from Thompson and Black trying to chase it down. Black was able to win the race to it. Substitutions coming for Canyon. Cedra will check out after her goal, along with Raquel Gonzalez. Camila Ramirez into the game for Canyons, along with Ashley Folgar. Here's Thompson, a chance. A shot, and she scores. Thompson able to get by a couple of defenders, and now she has her goal.
Number 19, Emma Thompson. Goal!
Which means I have to change something somewhere in there, like make the delay a half second longer. So if it doesn't, just you solve it. You need me to solve it. Figured it out on your own.
Here's a chance for Mesa that just goes wide. I think Ferguson might have got a hand on it. So Thompson with her second goal of the season. They do say that Ferguson got a hand on it, so it'll be a Mesa corner here. Just about 5 minutes to go here. Would imagine not much added time. This corner high in the air, goes to the far side of the box.
Are you going to want that on your left side or your right side?
I think I'm so used to it being on this side. Yeah. Yeah. This is my dominant view, so I just really want to be able to like push this stuff and then this stuff being
Makes
like.
sense. That's fine. That's kind of why I have it the way that is for me. Plus, then I don't have to try and run a bunch of cords all over.
Yeah.
So
This just feels right.
this turned into this is the easiest way to get it done.
Actually, I want it to be on a level right here.
That ain't happening.
Zyra Gromas in there up front now. She played the first half in goal. Mesa flexing her around. This one cleared out. It'll be a Mesa throw-in. Fornell Canyons. Goals from Golfany, Salas, Cedra, and Thompson. 3 of them coming here in the second half. Trying to get to 3-0 to start the year. This one sent over the top of everybody on a cross from Wyatt. Mesa putting on some pressure here. And then Barbosa was knocked down as Lauren Anderson cut over to knock the ball well out of play. It's a Mesa throw-in here. Mesa still trying to create something here late. Now goal kick coming for Canyons. Substitutions for Canyons as well. Greta Marcelin into the game for the first time today. Daughter of men's soccer head coach Phil Marcelin.
Substitution for Canyons, number 16, Greta Marcelin.
Her sister Sasha played here a few seasons ago. Her first action of the year, inside of 2 minutes to go.
Play top back! Taut! Too late! Taut one!
Rollick off of Marquez and out. Mesa throw. Good step up by Marcelin that time. Creates a throw-in for Canyons. Marcelin able to keep along the touchline on the near side. Her pass attempt came all the way back to Monteforti. Canyons trying to connect it back to the middle. Ravia's one touch didn't find anyone. She got it back, drove it ahead. Crone couldn't get onto it. All high in the air now. Ravia couldn't do much with it. Marcelin back defending on a Mesa through ball attempt. Now Marquez. a heel kick forward. Mesa plays back. LeBlack. That is the final whistle. So it takes us to the 90th minute. Canyons with a 4-0 victory. They get to 3-0 on the season. Rebecca Ferguson, her second clean sheet of the year. Or excuse me, her first clean sheet of the year. As Canyons gets the 3-0 victory over San Diego Mesa. That'll do it for us here on the Cougar Sports Network today. We hope you join us tomorrow for women's volleyball, as the Cougars taking on Desert here from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage. That'll do it for us. We hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, everybody.